Righto. Hi, we're fitting a set of MotorradWorks stickers or decals to the XT1200Z Yamaha. We'll go through the steps and how to do it. First would be to remove the original decal you see up the top there, and to remove, if you're a Euro or Australian bike, to remove the Yamaha sash that you find on the sides here. This is normally done with a heater or with a hairdryer, enough to be able to warm the goo and slowly peel the sticker off, and then clean up with a bit of goo remover or WD-40 or something like that. Okay, so once you've removed the original decals, make sure you've got all the goo gone, and give the whole top of the bike where we're putting the new ones a bit of a wipe over, perhaps with a bit of Plexus or your favourite polish, and on to the next step. Any tools or equipment we need is a spray bottle with a bit of water and maybe 2 or 3 drops of Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. This just lubricates the sticker to enable to slide it in the correct position. You need an applier, generally the soft 3M style with a bit of a felt edge, or worst case you can just a normal one without the edge with a rag over the end, or you can use a credit card with a bit of rag or a chamois draped over the end of it. We need a chamois for mopping up a lot of the water, and just a small rule or a tape measure to be able to establish the position of the tank stickers, but more on that later. Particular reason, I'll start on the right hand front fairing. Make sure you select the right sticker for the job, obviously. Put plenty of lube on the job. Peel the sticker back. Try and make sure you've got clean hands when you do this too. Make sure you put plenty of lube on the sticker. Now the sticker's self-aligning in as much as it goes directly over the hole and evenly over the hole, but more importantly the bottom of the sticker comes down to a point where it's about, once it's bent over, it's about 8 to 10 millimeters up from the bottom of the blue. So once you establish that, come back and check. You can slide the sticker around quite easily. Come back and check that you're in the centre of the decal up there, and 8 to 10 millimeters down there, and you can start pinning the job down. Alright, so all we do is simply start working all the, once you've got the sticker pinned down properly and it's not going to move, we start working all the air bubbles out very slowly. Just make sure that you don't get any creases in it. If it looks like it's starting to crease, then it's simply just a matter of pulling the sticker back and pulling the sticker back to the offending crease and starting again. But once you get to a point so far, you've got to start using the chamois over the end of the spatula. Because what actually happens is you get a bit of a capillary action where water will sit along that edge, and as soon as you let the scraper or the chamois off, it will pull the water back in. Quite often get to a point where you need to hold your finger there, so that the heat from your finger will start to move the water and will keep the sticker staying down. It takes a bit of patience and a bit of time, but you will get all the air out, all the water out, and start sticking the decal down properly. When you can, wipe over the sticker carefully so you don't move it, but so that you move some of the water away from the edge of the sticker. And patiently work your way along. So once that area is stuck down, now we can work back around to the front a bit later on. There's no particular urgency. Once this part of the sticker is stuck down, we go up to the Yamaha badge, and very carefully, mainly in these areas, we start sticking that area down. The more you do it, the more it releases the water from underneath the decal. There are times like with that, you may have to grab the edge of the sticker and carefully lift that up just to relieve the pressure a bit. Go back in and pin it back down again. Same again, we've got to pull the sticker up here. Cool, we'll work our way out there. Now this is an area that takes a bit of patience and a bit of playing around with, because you'll find that the edge of the decal is actually raised. It's on a raised bit of plastic, so you need to carefully work your way around there and just take your time. We'll come back to this in a moment. You'll be able to see it, but we've just about finished all this now. There's a tiny little air bubble here, and what we'll do is just slowly work it out to a point where it gets to the edge and relieves any water that's trapped underneath. So it's not actually air, it's in fact water that's trapped underneath the thing. Most importantly, just make sure you get around the badge, because as I said, the badge is raised off the surface of the plastic. So get around the badge, make sure it's buried right in, and eventually the water will work all its way out. So the more you wipe it, the more you rub it, the more water comes out, and the more solid the adhesion is. So slowly work your way along the whole sticker, making sure you rub rub with a chamois as you go, and relieve any water that's left trapped underneath the surface of the sticker. The more you rub, the more it comes out. And that's just about it. Keep an eye on it over the coming days. As you get out into the warmer weather, it will slowly start evaporating more and more of the water. But before you go out, just make sure you get all your edges properly pinned down. We'll probably go over this later on with a hairdryer, and I'll show you just how to set some of these edges down. So that's it for now. Okay, so you can see the fairing sticker is completed now. We're going to move on to the tank sticker on the same right hand side. The only governing factors are a distance from where the edge of the rubber is down along this line will give you a dimension of 38mm or 1.5 inches, which is where the peak of this sticker starts. You need to also make sure that your seat is set in the highest position, because we're going to use that edge as an alignment mark. So not in the low position, make sure your seat is in the high position on the Tenere, and that's where we go. So the first thing we do again is start with plenty of lubrication, with a couple of drops of Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo in a squirt bottle, and we'll do the same thing. So make sure you select the right sticker for the job. And again, with clean hands, just start lubricating the sticker as we go. Alright, once you've got this on, it can then again be moved around wherever you like. So don't get in too much of a panic. If an area sticks down, it's simply a matter of pulling the sticker back and starting again. So get it basically set in the right position. Now, one of the governing factors is along this line we go about 1 inch from the edge of the seat, and about in line with the seat. That's where that peak goes. Up this end, again along the line of the fairing, we go about 38mm down, and that means the stickers line up. So the fairing sticker will line up with the tank sticker. So once you've got in a position, very lightly press the centre of the sticker down so that it doesn't move around. And this is, you need to be very careful, because as you go to wipe it, obviously the decal will start to move. So the more you do it, the more water you move out of it, the more the sticker will start to adhere to the surface that you're putting it on. So I'll slowly start doing this. We'll move a bit of the water out, and then we'll come back to it. So your 35 to 38mm from the edge of the tank there should get you to a point where the sticker is aligned. If you go right down, Craig, get you to a point where the sticker is aligned visually on that top line. Got all most of the edges stuck down. You might find a bubble or two here and there. So if you can't get them out with the little squeegee, they might have to stay for a day or two. Once it's out in the sun, the bubble should disappear. It's just most important you make sure all the edges are firmly down. When you're putting these on, if you do find a dart somewhere in it, very gently massage the dart. If it looks like it's not going to come out, peel the sticker back and start again, laying back down and massage the dart out. Any edges that are raised or slight points that are raised, hold your thumb or your finger on it for a little while, and the heat off your finger will generally evaporate the water out of it and make sure that it goes down properly. Have a good inspection around all the edges before you ride off, and you're good to go. So rinse and repeat for the other side, and that's the decals installed. So here we show the stickers on both sides now. Everything's done. Again, have a good feel over the whole job. Make sure it's all stuck down firmly. Hold your thumb where you need to, or your finger where you need to ensure all the edges and corners are down. Okay, so all I do at the end of the job is get either an industrial heat gun or a hairdryer, and very carefully and slowly just heat your way along the edge there. Make sure that you're getting you got everything set in position and no nasty bubbles, no nasty edges, no darts, and it'll also help you set this set the edge around the decal there as well. Just make sure you don't get too much heat on it. Yeah, so just pay careful attention to get the edges right down, specifically around that decal because it sticks up quite a bit, and the heat gun will help do that, just help dissipate a bit of the water and help make sure that all the edges are stuck down nice and firm.